All right, y'all. We back with another one. This is the video we meant to get to. We gonna get started on this video early. I made Cog Chop. This my co-host Brian Tisdale. This is Always Carrying Your Gun podcast, and we have something special going on. B, you feel like explaining this to them? What we
Uh,
ready to see?
uh, Basically, this is a video dealing with the four things that'll get you killed during H HSTF. Uh, and if you don't know what HSTF is, it's when shit hit the fan or when everything go down. So what he's gonna go through is the four main things, in his opinion, uh, put you at a great disadvantage if shit hit the fan. And shit hitting the fan is a grid down situation, uh, uh, domestic terrorist act, uh, anything of that nature that's going to cause a mass disruption that could be classified as shit hitting the fan. So that's what this video is about. I ran across the video. I shared it with Chop. I felt like it was something that was pertinent information, and so we just gonna go through and you know elaborate on the four things that he's gonna speak on.
Let's go. So yeah, basically, shit hitting the fan. So y'all better study up now and get y'all notes, get y'all pens, piece of paper, all that stuff, good stuff. Sit down. It's gonna be a nice long one to intake. So yeah, bruh. Y'all go ahead and get y'all papers. Sit down. Let's go. We getting into it. We ain't waste no time. And B, anytime you need to elaborate on something that you need to speak on, if it doesn't matter when it hits you, just let me know to pause it. And I'll
Okay,
pause.
okay.
Oh, my fault. Almost forgot the disclaimer. Shout out to Buddy for this video, putting this video together. This is definitely very important information that needed to be shared. This is why we're bringing it to the forefront. Um, the full video to this and Buddy's page will be in the description box. So y'all head over there, show him some love, subscribe to his channel. He has a lot of good information that y'all can definitely use besides this video that we're going over. Apologize for that. Had to put the disclaimer out.
Pause that right there. Can you cut that up some?
Yeah, I got you.
Okay, now when he says every civilization has fallen, America is no exception. If you can't tell that the society is falling around you, then you obviously in la la land, because there's nobody who can deny the gas, the food, the mental health decline, the destruction of families. We can't deny what's going on around us. So that's very important. This is a cycle that every great nation before America has went through. So that's keep that in mind as he's going down through these items. Understand that we are living in a society that is falling. So that's very important to keep in mind.
Nah, that's well said because the whole thing, the whole thing for this and the reason why I support it because we're trying to get y'all prep we're already behind. So we're trying to get y'all prepped for this grid down situation. It does we don't know when it's gonna happen. What if it happens tomorrow? What if it happens next week? A year from now. We don't know. So it's best to prep for these things now in case of something like this. You prepare for the worst so you don't have to get ready when the worst comes.
And this is no different. So who's to say that the US in this case is going to last forever? It just simply isn't going to happen. There really are no exceptions so far. Now, I'm not saying the world is going to end tomorrow, next year, 10 years from now, 50, 100. Nobody knows. All I know is that the good times can't last forever. It's inevitable. Everything, again, runs in cycles. Let's not be ignorant of that fact. So, whether you decide to have your head in the sand and pretend nothing bad is going to happen, or you're one of the few people putting preparations aside for whatever the reason, there are a number of things that could get you killed in an SHTF scenario. Today, I'm just
I'm
going to
not
cover
on him.
four. There are plenty more. I'll cover them in another video, even. Throw your thoughts in the comments to anything you feel I missed. Let's jump in. Number one, lack of physical health. If you don't have your health and fitness in SHTF, you're not off to a great start. Zombieland actually
Pause that.
right.
Pause that right there.
Hmm.
Zombieland, the movie.
That's a great
Wrote
movie.
the first rule.
Hmm.
The first rule that they have listed is cardio.
Heck yeah.
So again, looking at police body cam videos and looking at these silly ass dudes that make these half-ass attempts to run away from the police. The thing I've noticed is number one, you slow, and number two, you ain't got no wind. You can't run long.
Hmm.
You good for 2, 3 blocks, and after that, you out of gas.
Hmm.
So again, the cardio aspect. If you winded going up and down a flight of stairs, you out of shape. And if you out of shape, you're not in a shape to fight. If you
Mm.
ain't in a shape to fight, you're not in a shape to survive.
Mm.
See, we're not taught this ain't no goddamn boxing ring. We're not interested in we trying to survive. The point is to live another day. And if you're not in shape, then you ain't in shape to survive. Fuck winning. We gonna put winning. You ain't in the shape to survive, because to survive is to win.
Mm.
So
Oh, that boy hitting notes on that. I hope y'all taking notes on that.
so the physical health, if you notice, the first thing he didn't mention food, he didn't mention water, he didn't mention guns, he didn't mention ammo, he didn't mention a bunker. The first thing he mentioned was
Physical health. Mm. Boy, you better.
so
Hey,
so
if
so
we
again,
can't do.
when you take that statement, and when you go out in your hood, your neighborhood, just look at the physical condition of the people around you.
Mm.
These motherfuckers can't run 50 yards good, talking about what they gonna do. Even if you got straps, you think this ain't no fucking video game. You think you just gonna be able to stand there and shoot and everybody just gonna be a stationary target? What if you
Y'all
got a
ain't.
running gun? What if you got a running gun?
I was
See,
gonna say y'all
a
ain't
bunch of
never run
motherfuckers
with
ain't,
a
a
gun.
bunch of
That joint
motherfuckers ain't
crazy.
ain't carried no firearm. You ain't carried that rifle for 30 minutes. You don't
Hmm.
even know how that motherfucker feel like hanging on a sling around your body.
Mm. Well, that boy
So
dropping bars on y'all today. Go
so the thing is, when it come to that, your physical health, nobody's perfect. Everybody got their ailments, but you can do something about your physical health, like moving your ass.
Hmm.
You mean to tell me you got 70, 60, 50, 80-year-old white people, elderly folk get up, walk the dog, they do something, but your black ass, you ain't raised your heartbeat none. You can't even walk up a damn flight of stairs without huffing and puffing. How the fuck you gonna fend off an attacker, a determined one? And you ain't even shape. You ain't even got no fucking wind. And again, everybody got straps. We all know this. But
Mm.
having it don't mean shit. Bunch of motherfuckers done got killed with
If
their
you
gun
know
in
how
their
to
fucking
use it,
lap.
If you don't know how to use it, it ain't. And a lot of y'all don't even take the time to learn how to use it. So
The
that's a
thing
whole
is,
nother topic.
what if you involved in the struggle to even get the bitch out?
Mm,
See, everybody make assumptions when it comes to these firearms. You gotta first get this motherfucker out.
facts.
And that's barring a confrontation. What if a motherfucker grab your hand? Are you in shape? Can you wrestle? See,
Facts.
so so again, being in shape is the number one. So you can go ahead and let it play, bro.
Nah, you right. You right. Being in shape is def. Yeah, I mean, we just talked about this, and I was telling you about. Yeah, I mean, old boy that was trying to raise his hand, and I smacked it out his hand. You know what I'm saying? Are you?
This is science. Stronger people are harder to kill. That's
Mm-hmm.
science. That's science. Stronger people are harder to kill. And we need to be getting ourselves in the shape to be the hardest person to kill in the room.
Mm-hmm. Let's keep going.
Right on. I'm not talking age or medical issues here, even. I'm just talking having physical health, aerobic and functional conditioning of your body. Okay, so you can bench 400 pounds.
Damn it.
Good for you.
Oh
That's
fuck.
probably
There we
not
go.
going to be so practical, though. Functional movements and having healthy heart and healthy lungs, any conditioning of your body that you can get, it's going to be better than nothing.
Pause that right quick.
It's so easy to
Gotcha.
be lazy, and that's not necessarily
Notice he said benching 400 pounds. Yeah, that's cute, but it probably ain't gonna do you too much good. See, even we got people that go to the gym. Yeah, you look like a Ferrari on the outside, but you got a Ford Focus engine,
Mm.
and you ain't got nothing power in that shit. It look good on the outside, but you can't throw a straight 1-2 in a repeated fashion for a minute and 30 seconds.
Oh, let me touch that topic, bruh. Now, I'm gonna tell y'all one thing, bruh. I went to boxing for a year straight. It was off and on. It wasn't like consecutive, but it was definitely for a year. You know, but in that year's time, me learning how to correctly throw a punch, correctly move my body and stuff like that, bruh. They tell you throw a 1-2 for a minute straight, bruh. Your shoulders by the time you done is numb. So this, I'm telling you that can you throw the 1-2 for a minute and 30 straight, bruh? That's no person right now that's in the streets right now can throw a 1-2 for a minute and a half straight. Consecutive 1-2, not 1-2. I'm talking about 1-2, 1-2, 1-2, 1-2, 1-2, 1 straight like that with your arms extended, arms hands rotating. Nah, y'all not doing that for a minute and a half straight. I'm sorry. Without stopping.
So again, the functionality of your workouts. Fuck building some muscle. That shit ain't that. That shit don't mean nothing. You need to have functional strength, and you get functional strength through calisthenics, using your own body weight. There's a reason why the military used to put so much emphasis on PT, physical training,
Mhm.
because again, the stronger you are, the harder it is to kill. The stronger you are, the greater the advantage you have in a conflict. It don't guarantee you're gonna win, but it does guarantee that it's not going to be easy. And that's what you want. That's the kind of shape you want to be in, especially in a HST. I mean, shit hit the fan scenario. So go ahead, bro.
conditioning of your body. Okay, so you can bench 400 pounds. Good for you. That's probably not going to be so practical, though. Functional movements and having healthy heart and healthy lungs, any conditioning of your body that you can get, it's going to be better than nothing. Technology has just made it so easy to be lazy, and that's not necessarily a bad thing. Let's work smarter, not harder. But it's not so great for our physical bodies, right?
We talked about that. That's what I meant the other day about the phones, about the phone situation. My fault. That's what I meant about the other day about the phone situation. Like These phones is purposely set for us to keep our faces in them. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So the fact that not the fact that 90% of Americans own phones just shows you that n- most of them is not gonna be ready when shit hit the fan, because their face is too busy glued in their phone. They're not gonna even see the signs when it actually comes.
And again, what is most people looking at with your head down? You looking at a fucking reel? You're looking at your goddamn Facebook, TikTok, or Instagram feed, all while you at the light, all while you
Mhm.
driving down the street, all while you walking in the store shopping, paying for the shit that you done bought, going to the car. You still got your goddamn head down.
Mhm.
A lot of people, as if you talking about money. It's
Not
different. It's different if you had if that was if your attention was. I'm just saying, most
yeah,
people, what you looking at is bullshit.
exactly. Exactly. I had to elaborate on that part because it clicked on my head from the other day when I was talking about the phones.
And our mental health, topic for another discussion. If we suddenly lost access to all that technology, we would be in for a world of hurt. Everything's going to be harder without that technology. It's really just that simple. I mean, God forbid you have to walk out of a densely populated area due to some.
My fault for the pause. This is what we was talking about for the last 3 episodes. This our fourth episode for the last 3 episodes we've been talking about what he's talking about. How old is this video, bro? Before we start this back up.
Oh, he just put that up.
All right. So he just put this up, and like B was saying, when people like him is putting stuff like this out and telling you, bro, you need to prepare for when shit hits the fan. Well, don't you think you need to be listening? You hear what he's talking about? He's not talking about, so yeah, you should have guns and stuff like this. The first thing he said was physical health.
Right.
Like, I don't think y'all really grasping the concept. You see what I'm saying? This is the and let me tell you, the only reason why he's doing this is because he's getting some monetary value out of this. He already knows all of this stuff. His kids already know all this stuff. That's why I was asking how old was this video, because I'm pretty sure we could find a video from like 5 years, five
Oh,
years
he been
ago.
now he been doing videos.
Yeah, see what I'm saying? See what I'm saying?
Most
So
of the channels that I done sent you in text messages, most of these people been on this note for at least 5 years.
you see what I'm saying? And we just now talking about this.
I mean, and it's again, who? You mean me and you talking about it?
No,
Cause
no, no, no,
we,
no,
cause we
no.
ain't talking about shit. Niggas ain't talking about a bitch ass thing. So yeah, me and you talking about it, but we ain't talking about a motherfucking thing.
Mhm,
But Jada and Steve Harvey and all the rest of this whole ass shit.
mhm. Real
Yeah, we
talk.
ain't talking about shit. We ain't talking about shit, and we ain't ready to do a motherfucking thing. But die. That's what we ready to do right now at this point. Is die. Lay down, beg, hide up under the
Or
bed.
they gonna be like, yeah, y'all go over here. Yeah, y'all look like y'all good, so y'all go over here. Yeah, they gonna start.
You know what I'm saying?
Mhm,
Like, yeah, me and you talking about this shit. Cause niggas ain't talking about a motherfucking thing related
mhm.
to the subject matter. They too busy talking about, man.
Let me go ahead and start
Yeah,
this
go ahead,
video.
yeah.
We go ahead and start this video.
People are going to unfortunately find this out, and it's just going to be too late to do anything about it. I'm sure everybody watching, including myself, knows how it feels to be in shape and then get out of shape and then try to get back in shape. It's so much harder. And just back to the demand on the body, we don't.
There are a lot of claims in the document about crazy things that the pyramids can do. Forget about just the
Yeah, but nah, for real though, he ain't lying. He ain't lying about that. What he just is talking about, that physical health, bruh. He is like, and you can see like he's on it. He ain't straight from the topic yet about that physical health. Y'all better get right. Know that.
That feels like today. Most of us haven't lived through having to spend your days finding food, creating warmth for your family and yourself if it's the middle of the winter. The way I look at it, get 1% better every day in every aspect of your life that you can. It's a win win. Getting
Pause that right quick.
physical, getting up and
Can you do 1%? He didn't say five. The man say the key is get 1% better in every aspect of your life. Again, the reality is a bunch of us, we just lazy as a motherfucker. That's why we don't want to put on shoes. That's why we don't want to pull our fucking clothes up. That's why we don't want to work on no goddamn job. Cause the streets ain't blessing nobody. The streets drying a bitch. The days of street millionaires, that shit been over.
Hmm.
Everybody out here for the most part, we used to call that shit petty hustling when I was young. You're doing just enough to pay bills, just enough to get by. You might
Just
as
to
well
get
get a guy.
by.
You might
Day.
as well get a goddamn job. At least with a job, your ass got some motherfucking benefits.
And, and don't say they don't have day by work.
So,
Work by
so,
day. They got
so
work
what
by
I'm
day
saying is
program.
the bar is so low. The man said 1%, and some of us so goddamn lazy we can't even make that. So he said 1% because again, little small things turn into a one big great thing. See, one brick, a bunch of bricks turn into a house, turn into a building.
Hmm.
So every step that you take to prepare yourself, again, to protect yourself and your family, uh, is beneficial. Like he said, it's a win-win. Go ahead, bro. I just wanted to highlight
Yeah.
that part on he said the 1%. Just try to improve 1% every day.
I mean, but that goes back and it's crazy because it's crazy that you stopped on that part and said that because people, like I said, 95% of people is on social media all day every day, and it was a reel going around that was saying if you do 18 minutes a day of something or 18 seconds a day of something, by the time a couple years go down, you'll be a master at it. So, and I seen a lot of people using that audio over and over and over and over again, and I'm just like, well, if y'all can grasp that concept, then y'all should grasp this concept. It's the same damn thing.
Right.
I was just, it clicked in my head when you said that. You here? You good?
Yeah, yeah, I'm straight.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Your picture went down.
Oh shit, I don't know what that's about.
I
just don't
thought
move
it.
the world. You're the reason we can go out and get moving again, get your heart pumping and your legs going. Now, for folks with health issues, the best time to plan for an emergency is before you have one. So take every opportunity that you can to stock up on prescription medications. Obviously, you're going to have to go through your doctor for this. I realize this won't work for everyone, but it's worth a shot, isn't it? I'm not sure about outside of the US, but there's a couple companies now, one being Jace, that will send out antibiotics to your home once a year, and this will cover you for the year. This is emergency supply of antibiotics. I do not recommend not taking the full dose of your antibiotics and trying to store that as your emergency supply. Don't do that, please. Let's not create superbugs, bugging out for the wrong reasons. I'm sure you've heard of bug out bags by now. It's a bag you put together in case you need to get out of Dodge, throw it on your back, you get out of town. The big debate is, do you bug in or do you bug out?
All
And
right, pause that right there.
I'm on.
For most people in the city, it ain't no debate. Your ass finna bug in. You ain't got nowhere to go. And even if you did, you don't know how to live off the land. The average one of us don't even own a tent, and it's okay because we ain't. Hell, we live in the city. Fuck, I need a tent for.
Hmm.
So that's why I'm saying the idea of bugging out. We not gonna bug out. The majority of us are not gonna bug out. You gonna bug in or what they call shelter in place. Now, with that, that's where the stockpiling of water, foods, and medicine that he just the company Jace. I've looked into them myself. Haven't ordered nothing from them yet, but I've looked into them as far as having antibiotics on deck in the event that I can't get to the doctor or the clinic. But since we gonna bug in, the buying of food, water, detergent, clean clothes. Our clothes also spread germs and sickness. So
Mm-hmm.
having the ability to clean your clothes is gonna be key. Uh, so if you're gonna bug in, you got to touch your medical. You need alcohol. You need peroxide. You need iodine. You need basic first aid items. You need aspirin. You need ibuprofen. You need cough syrup. Uh, Sinus medication if you have those issues. Um, and you need a way to protect all your items, which we ain't gonna touch on that. But I'm just saying he's coming from the second issue that he raised was as far as to get you killed in a shit hit the fan scenario is bugging out for the wrong reasons. Well, we ain't gonna bug out. The average black motherfucker, you ain't bugging out nowhere. You gonna bug out right in your house.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why it's important that you have the things that you need in your home because most of us live in the city. So even if you did want to get out the city, most of us uh we ain't got no way to get there besides
Mm-hmm.
that car. And you jump in your car. We seen what happened. You see, again, when shit hit the fan, you think you just finna hit the road. You ain't the only
Facts.
motherfucker thinking hitting the road. You know how many
Right.
cars ran out of gas in Hurricane Katrina?
Hmm.
Or did you forget? So all this shit, you think you just gonna hop in your fucking car, you gonna hop in that motherfucker into a gridlock situation
Mm-hmm.
and wind up running out of gas because shit ain't gonna move.
Mm-hmm.
See, you got a real small window to get out of a city. And most say if you ain't gone by 24 hours, you might as well go on hang that up because the road's finna be fucked up.
Locked
And,
and all that.
right. And since we the last to know every motherfucking thing as a group of people, us leaving is out the goddamn question.
Hmm.
The whole motherfucking world will be on fire and we'll just not be finding out.
Mm-hmm. See, you know what make this collaboration so good is because you touch on the stuff that I don't touch on. But me, I'm the total opposite of how you is because you talked about make sure you got the stockpile. I mean, I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna tell y'all make sure you have this and that. Me, I'm telling you, look, you better motherfucking learn how to fortify your house. You better make sure your house is fortified. You better make sure you better go grab some extra lumber. You better know how to use a power tool. You better know how to use a damn drill gun, a screwdriver, a hammer. You better know how to nail some stuff together. Because if you got a shelter in place, what's gonna stop me from coming in your house? I'm letting you know now, ain't nothing gonna stop me from coming in your house.
Right.
If I gotta survive, bro, I'm coming to your house, bro, and I know you guys. Oh shoot! So you better learn how to fortify your stuff for people like me, cause I'll be damned if my family gonna go without.
Now,
If shit hit the fan.
so the thing is we bugging out for the average black person, average listener to this show, you don't have nowhere to go.
Ain't no bugging
Ain't no
out, bro.
bugging out. So you gonna have to shelter in place. And
Hmm.
again, having the ability to fortify your residence, having the knowledge and material to build you a perimeter trap to where
Yeah.
if somebody, cross a certain line,
Hmm.
it'll sound a certain type of alarm to let you know that somebody's broken your perimeter.
Right.
Again, this is information that's easily accessible. Everything everything I'm speaking on as far as perimeter traps and all this shit, I've done research into that. I got books to show you how to make shit. You know what I'm saying? So me myself, I ain't just talking out my ass. I'm
Mm,
not tripping if the lights went off right now. Why? Cause I know we got flashlights, we got food, we got water, we got plenty of ammo. So I'm not doing no tripping on that aspect.
mm-hmm.
So again, we not just me and Chop not just talking out our ass. You know what I'm saying? Uh Rappers ain't the only motherfuckers that's real in the world.
Word. Like my man say, my man always tell y'all, the person you looking at right now ain't the person you gonna be looking at when them lights and stuff go out. Now
No,
you
like
know that
real talk.
now.
You know what I'm saying?
I
So
like that saying. I like that saying. That's definitely 100 right there.
so the bugging out, average black person not gonna bug out. So that part don't really apply to us. But it's still good information to know.
Word. Just in case you can get out.
Right. You let them run.
All right.
The side of the fence that says bug in for the majority of folks. Either there's health issues, you've got all your stuff at home, which is a topic for another discussion, but there are some exceptions to that, in my opinion. One is if you are in a high rise, in urban, densely populated area, you don't want to be there when people start running out of food and water. You want to be as far away from people as possible. The other is maybe there's a natural disaster. Maybe there is a wildfire coming your way or a hurricane. That gives you a small window to get out of town. Bugging out is the perfect decision in that case. Now, if you are planning on bugging out, I would highly advise, I did a video on this, get out within 72 hours as early as possible. Because once something starts to happen, whatever the situation, people start to catch on to it. You start running a little lower on food supplies. People start realizing the grocery stores aren't getting restocked, the trucks aren't coming. Whatever the case, you're going to start to see blocked roads because of gridlock, broken cars, broken down cars, blocking traffic. Even if you have a 4x4, it's going to be hard to get around. And you probably don't want to be traveling on the roads after that time. Again, depending on the situation, it could be extremely dangerous to do so. I mean, just look at how fast localized events can strip grocery stores of the food and supplies. And I mean, heck, look at France right now. That place is a war zone. And please, please don't be the guy that runs into the woods with a big backpack and you're just going to live off the land. Unless you're Bear Grylls and, of course, you have a hotel within walking distance so you can put your head down on a nice, comfortable pillow. Just don't do it. Think about what everybody else is going to be doing. They're going to be trying to get squirrels, rabbits, fish, deer. It's just not a good.
That's facts. That's facts right there. Now you think if a grid down situation happen, you think that you just gonna go find squirrels and all that stuff? Like, one, how you gonna store the meat? How you gonna keep the meat fresh? You know what I'm saying? Especially in a environment like mine. You know, we're susceptible to all types of weather. You know what I'm saying? So you'll have to wait really until it freeze, like gets cold enough to be able to freeze, and then where you gonna store it? And then what happens when it thaws out? You know what I'm saying? Because we have more warm weather than we have cold. So just I'm just speaking from where I'm at.
Right.
So
And a lot of times in the frontier days, they ate a lot of jerky,
right.
the dehydrating the meat. It's only so much you can cook, and it's only so much you're gonna be able to keep. But you can keep it if you turn it into jerky. So, but uh, like he said, the idea that you just gonna go hunt, you ain't gonna be the only one. Understand that in a grid down situation or a crisis, whatever idea you got, you're not the only one that got that idea.
Right.
So don't think that you coming up with some slick shit like these dumbass niggas that keep getting busted in the drug game, thinking they come bringing something new to the game when nigga you doing the same shit that the motherfucker that got busted before you doing. So don't think you finna bring nothing original to the survival game. Again, the survival game is won halfway by being prepared for it. That's already 50% of the battle. So you can go ahead, bro.
Long-term plan, in my opinion, especially if you have seasons or winters. It's going to be really hard without any kind of buffer of food reserves, water, etc. And I just don't want to be left out in the open. I'd rather defend a home or structure of some kind rather than a lean-to or a tree. You might totally disagree.
That's facts. Now that's 100% real right there. I'd rather I'd rather have a shelter and know that I have shelter and guard my shelter than be out in the woods and it rains, wind blows, tree falls, etc. with the animals because you never know. Snakes, bugs, mosquitoes. I mean, how many people die from mosquito bites every year? How many people die from tick bites every year? You see what I'm saying? So these are the things that if you think you're just going to go into the woods and live in the woods, well, what happens if you get bit by a tick or something? You ain't gonna have no medicine. You're not gonna have nothing to really go to protect you. So I feel like a shelter definitely finding some type of shelter and maintaining that shelter is your best bet in any kind of situation where you're just out.
Right.
Really disagree with me on this one. It's a hot topic. It's a big debate. Probably always will be. Leave your ideas in the comments. Let me know how you feel, and we'll talk about it. Everyone's situation is going to be different. Number three, underestimating your group's needs. Now, with number two out of the way, I'm going to assume you're not going to be going solo into the woods. So, most of you are probably going to have family, friends. You're probably not going to want to go at this alone. And maybe you do. So, maybe not groups' needs, but don't underestimate your own needs. Now, it's hard enough putting preparations together for just yourself. Add a family to the mix, kids, do you have to make a bug out bag or a get home bag for every member of your family? It's a lot of extra work. And let's be realistic. If you are forced from your home for any reason, how long is your family of three, four, five going to be lasting on a single backpack strapped to your shoulders if you have to travel for days or weeks at a time? It is
That's very important information right there that you just said. Especially for people with like me. I got me, my wife, and 3 kids. You see what I'm saying? So my I'm already, you know what I'm saying, at a disadvantage because I got kids to worry about. I got, you know what I'm saying. It's not just like you and your wife. Is y'all have a higher survival rate than somebody with more than one kid or just somebody with the kid because your needs is higher now with them.
Oh yeah.
really easy to underestimate what your needs or your family needs are going to be. Food, water, security, all the things that you need to take into account for long term survival. And a really scary thought that I know a lot of people don't want to even consider is what if your parents or family or friends, neighbors come knocking on your door for whatever reason in a time of need? Are you going to let them turn around and face whatever it is out there on their own? I get the whole they didn't prepare, that's on them, but can you really do that in a situation? Think really hard about it. Probably still won't have the answer. So, what I say is just in case, put a little extra aside for a couple people. You don't know when you're going to need it. And if anything, it's extra preparations for you and your family. And when
See
you're
now,
go
pause
ahead.
there right quick.
Gotcha.
I can't help nobody that ain't tried to help themselves. Sorry.
Mm.
I can't help nobody who's gonna be just a eater. You don't know how to do shit. You huffing and puffing. You out of shape. You can't carry shit. I can't help you because you become a liability.
Mm.
See, that's the thing about helping. Anybody you help in a shit hit the fan scenario got to bring something to the table, whether it's a skill, whether it's materials, whether it's their own gear to merge with yours. But just coming with your hand out, looking crazy because you didn't prepare because you thought it was a game. Nah, ain't no help coming from these quarters. Tell you
Right.
that right now. I wouldn't give a fuck if it was my mama. That's how serious this shit is with me. I wouldn't give a damn if it was my mama. And I'm not, and that's no cap. You got the same motherfucking time and access and opportunity to the information that I'm privy to. And so what's preventing you? The same motherfucking thing preventing you from helping yourself now is gonna be the same motherfucking thing preventing me from helping you when you need it. The
Hmm.
fuck?
Hey, you know what's crazy?
Shit.
Because hey, once we started doing this survival stuff, bro, I told you my mama called me. She called me ASAP. Like, what's that stuff that B was talking about? Yeah, make sure you send me that information. Like, she was on it. You know what I'm saying? Like, she ain't playing no game. My
So
mom ain't
this
playing no games.
so again, because the more you help, the less you have. So that exchange got to be reciprocal. If I'm giving you a can of soup, you got to have 2 or 3 batteries.
Barter and trade. That ain't that what
Or
that
or
what we was
or
talking
or,
about?
or you gonna help me cut some firewood or some shit.
Some type of trade or
Are you
something.
gonna are
Got
you
to help
gonna
you
help go
build.
out and scavenge if it came to that? But
Right.
thinking you just finna be knocking on somebody's door because you too fucking whatever to get yourself ready. Nah, I'll tell you right now, I ain't helping no motherfucking body, and I do mean nobody. The Bible say God ain't no respecter of persons. So if God don't respect persons, what the fuck I look like respecting persons?
Mm.
Yeah, if God ain't got no favorites, the fuck I look like having no favorites. I ain't trying to hear shit.
Mhm. I feel
Comrades
you.
are those who think the same and do the same shit. Other than that, I don't know what you're talking about. See, again, we in an age where it's cool to walk in the middle. I don't walk in the middle. I done pick the motherfucking side, me.
Facts.
I don't walk in the middle. Again, double-minded motherfuckers unstable in everything they do. So that aspect of the knocking on the door, yeah, I help those that can help me help them. And
Mhm.
in me helping you, I'm helping us. But don't think I'm finna be helping no out of shape, broke back, you cause you didn't do shit when you had the opportunity. Cause you
Right.
didn't try to make your life better at least 1% in some facet. Man, ain't nobody got no time. Ain't nobody, I'm not holding no motherfucking hands, bro. I got kids of my own.
Mhm. Nah, real talk. You just
So,
I just was talking about that, bro. I just said that. Like, it's harder for the ones who actually have kids because I mean we got more we gotta to protect. We got something that we gotta live for. You know what I mean?
so
Shit.
what if I got 2 or 3, 4, however many children, and uh a lady in the house that's depending on me. You think I'm finna help your club footed ass as a single motherfucking man and you had all the time and opportunity to do something about this shit beforehand? Now again, this is common knowledge. This is mainstream shit. When you see white guys like this shit mainstream. This ain't no conspiracy theory. This shit mainstream at this point. So again, there will be no help. That's why people need to help themselves right now. Cause I'm telling you, ain't nobody gonna be helping shit when shit go down.
When shit hit the
So
fan.
yeah, ain't nobody gonna be helping a goddamn thing. So don't even think that you're gonna be able to depend on that. And if you got taken in your mind, you gotta understand that people ready for the takers.
Yep.
So, you know,
That's why I say you better learn how to fortify your house. You better learn how to build some snares or something. Build some booby traps or something that you gonna if they come through, they hit the trip and they sound the alarm. You know, it's just something. make they hit a chord and knock down a whole bunch of bottles. I mean, something.
I'm telling you, bro. It's like I said. If the shit, if okay, they said that the nation is on high alert today because it's Friday the 13th, and in light of the statements from, the people in the Middle East talking about make this a national, a global day of jihad, a holy war. So
Hmm.
if shit popped off any time of day, and you had to stay where you at, what you got on you or in your house is what you got. If you don't have shit in there, you in trouble.
Real
That's
talk.
how serious and simple this shit is.
Basically what he's saying is just stop what you're doing right now. If you pre-watching this or you listening to it or whatever, go to your cabinet, put this on pause, go to your cabinet, trust me, we'll be here, look at it and take note of how much stuff you have in there and think about how much stuff that you eat on an everyday basis, how many times you eat and total that with what you got in there. And if you can't survive within, 2 3 weeks, a month's time or
We ain't
something
gonna even
like
put
that.
it a month. We ain't gonna even go
Yeah,
that far
I'm
because
gonna
we
say
know
2 3 weeks.
not. We ain't gonna even go that far. Niggas ain't got a week worth of food in their house, bruh. Niggas do not have a week worth of 3 meals for fucking 7 days in their house.
I, I'm
Nor do they, nor
I'm
do they have the fucking water.
I'm gonna say I'm gonna give him 2. I'm gonna give him 2 weeks
Man,
only because
I give a
niggas
nigga
love
8 days.
noodles and
I
noodles.
give a nigga 8 days, and that's being lenient.
He's
Cause again, I see people who never go to the fucking grocery store, bro. You gotta
Word.
understand, the average motherfucker, they whole diet is Uber Eats. They don't cook a
Yeah,
motherfucking thing.
nah, for
So
real.
there ain't
Uber
no food
Uber
in
Eats
nobody's
is
house, bro.
definitely
That's what I'm trying to tell you. There's no food in nobody goddamn house. These motherfuckers is Uber Eat and Instacart down.
damn, bro. See, I try to give
No
y'all
fucking
motherfuckers
food in nobody.
credit
Ain't
to
nobody
the
got no
account.
goddamn food, chop. Tell me. Nobody got no food, man. These motherfuckers, their whole life is Uber Eats and eating out. So if
Mm.
shit was to pop off, they ain't got no motherfucking thing in the house and gonna be walking around looking crazy, knocking on people's door, expect some help. I'm gonna cut your motherfucking head off. Behead your dumb ass.
We talking to a wide group of people just now. Just now with that Uber Eats and shit. We just talked about a
I'm just saying,
whole
bro.
group of
That's the
people.
reality. Ain't I'm just saying we gotta look at this shit for what it is. Niggas ain't got no fucking food in the house. Talking
Mm-hmm.
about balling. Talking about balling out. You ain't even got a week worth of food in your fucking house. What you gonna do if you can't use your goddamn phone? Because that's how you use Uber Eats. So
Mm.
what the fuck you gonna do then?
How you gonna order your food
How you
then?
gonna order your food then? You ain't got nothing in that motherfucker. Average
Yeah.
motherfucker, you ain't got 3 gallons of water in your house. I'm gonna keep this shit. I'm gonna break this shit all the way down to the least common denominator. You ain't got 3 gallons of water in your house.
You know what's crazy? The average person don't have 3 just regular
I know
gallons of water
goddamn well
sitting.
they don't.
They
Shit,
don't.
bro, I look at people. I people watch. I look at what people buy. And motherfuckers ain't buying water.
Motherfuckers is
Motherfuckers
not
is
going to that
again
water.
the Chick-fil-A line around the block, McDonald's line in the street, Taco Bell line in the street, Panda Express line in the street, Popeyes. You can just keep going down the list. Ain't nobody got no food in the house, man.
Hmm.
So if shit was to pop off, yeah, we fucked.
Yeah. Nah, you ain't lying.
Shit, we fucked. And that's the reality. So we got to get out of this thinking it ain't as bad. No, the reality is go 5 houses down your street or 5 units in your apartment complex. And I promise you, you're going to be hard pressed to find somebody that got 3 weeks worth of food because everybody use Uber Eats. I don't fuck with that shit. Cause me, I don't like the idea of my. First of all, it's already one set of hands handling my food. I don't trust people enough to have some random motherfucker bringing me something to eat. This bitch pulling up with slides on and his feet out. Nigga, I don't want that shit. The fuck?
Real talk. Nah, you ain't lying. You ain't lying. Motherfuckers just they don't even pass no background checks or nothing. So you just
Me,
receiving the shit from
that's
anybody.
one of the reasons. That's one of the reasons I ain't never fuck with that shit. Cause I don't even know if this son bitch done. I don't even know if he just got through digging in his ass while he trying to pass me some goddamn food. See, people ain't wasn't raised right. It used to be a thing called home training. Ain't nobody being home trained no motherfucking more. That's why it's so easy for you to eat Uber Eats from a goddamn African walking up and bringing you your goddamn food. This bitch ain't got on socks, hair ain't cut, nothing. It's just a job. You don't know if this
Word.
motherfucker been in your bag or nothing. Just so
Bruh,
trusting.
that's
Just so fucking trusting.
that's why I try to keep myself presentable. You know what I was doing when I was doing the delivery driving joint for DoorDash. I did DoorDash for a little bit. So I try to keep presentable. I always wore my my business shirts. So
So
I kept my business shirts, my ACOG shirts on. So yeah, I try to stay presentable a little bit. You know.
so as that relates to underestimating your needs, we most people are already doing that. Cause
Hmm.
by way of the fact it ain't no goddamn food in your fucking house. And again, we are a lazy generation.
Well, and another thing.
We work 8 hours and you ain't got nothing left. You found it in you to give 8 hours away, but when it come to your own sanity, you ain't got nothing left to cook your own self something to eat.
Another thing is too that make this topic so important is that say you did prep and have all this food, do you know how to cook it? You see what I'm saying? If you don't know how to cook the food, or then you're not gonna want to eat. You're not gonna just want to eat the joints out the can. You gonna like you gotta know how to at least try to prepare. And,
Man,
and
there's no reason why.
and
Again,
even if you can't prepare, you know what I'm saying, at least have some type of idea on how to do it. Good grief. Good, my bad. That was
oh
important to
no, no, no. What I'm saying is, ain't no excuses.
me. Yeah, because you think you're gonna go out there and kill a rabbit, skin them, and then cook them and eat them.
Yeah,
Well, you
I'm
don't
talking
know
about. I'm talking
one
about.
step on how to cook a rabbit, and like
Bro, it's again, this is the age of information. Anything that a motherfucker don't know is cause they don't wanna fucking know it.
yeah,
Period. Period.
nah, that's true.
So it don't so if you don't know how to cook, it's cause your ass ain't trying to learn how to fucking cook.
This why they got Uber Eats on their phone. 'Cause
You goddamn right. Because again, the same way you looking up Uber Eats, it's plenty of cooking channels on YouTube. It's plenty of DIY information out here. So there
that's
ain't no
why
fucking excuse.
that's why I commend my wife, bro. She be going to find the people recipes and hooking them joints up.
Yeah,
Like
bro, ain't no fucking excuse, man. So
she
again,
buys stuff
underestimating your
all that.
needs. Underestimating your needs, thinking that you're gonna always be able to go to McDonald's, Wendy's, and all this other bullshit. Thinking that that's gonna always be an option for you.
Hmm.
Like I said yesterday, when the lights go out, that what we gonna do, that shit gonna prevent a motherfucker from even getting to we gotta do something.
Word.
Yeah, that what we gonna do will be a bad again. Lights go out, you Uber eat ass motherfuckers. What you gonna do with no food in your house?
You know what's funny when you said that yesterday, bro. I visualized it yesterday when you said it. Like I could just visualize the girl's face, and she looking at him and she shaking her leg like, so what we gonna
Yeah,
do?
what we gonna do? Motherfuckers scared, they looking crazy. So again, the least thing you can have out the way. Because again, shit when shit go bad, hey, don't nobody know nothing. Everybody gonna be in a certain level of panic and fear. But
Hmm.
one of the things that would alleviate that is knowing that, hey, if we ain't got nothing else, we got something to eat, we got something to drink, we got something to store water in, we got a motherfucking portable toilet, we got a soda shower. Those are things that take stress off your mind
Right.
because it's already gonna be a
Solar
stressful
lights.
situation as it is.
We got plenty of candles. We got plenty of lights. Yeah, I mean, like, yeah, we got a shelter. We ain't got to worry about nobody busting in and kicking our door in to try to find stuff because
And
the shelter
even if
is
they did,
fortified.
even if they did break the perimeter, shit, they ain't gonna you gonna come in
Ain't
this
gonna get it
motherfucker. You
far.
ain't coming up out that bitch.
Yeah, you ain't gonna get far.
Yeah,
Real
you
talk.
might get in, but you ain't gonna get out that motherfucker. So that underestimating needs, the bugging in, the no physical health, these three things that he done covered so far have extreme importance to us, especially those who don't cook. And this a fashionable. That's the motherfuckers holler about they don't cook like that's a badge of honor.
Hmm.
When cooking is how the black woman ran her fucking house
Hmm.
once upon a time. She ran that motherfucker through the stove. Yeah, she ran that motherfucker through the stove. But yeah, go ahead, bro.
Yeah,
You let it run.
let's go ahead and finish this. 'Cause I know you gotta start getting ready for work soon.
How much do you take? When you're stockpiling food and water, let's just keep it there. Have you taken into account how much extra effort it is going to be to do everything we talked about earlier? And what kind of lifestyle have you planned for? Are we talking sedentary, or have you chosen the active lifestyle where you're going to be burning two or three or more times as much calories as you are in today's world? Have you been outside in the hot sun, gardening and securing food for your family, chopping wood in the middle of winter? It's going to be a real wake up call for a lot of people how fast those calories burn. And that goes for water too. You could drink 2 to 3 times your daily intake or more, depending on the energy that you are exerting throughout the day. One thing everybody should.
That's important information. That's important information. The more the less food you have, the more calories you're gonna be ended up burning because you're trying to get the stuff done. The hungrier you're gonna start getting and start being thirsty, you're gonna start being. If you the more fatigued you're gonna start being. So if you think what he's saying is bull crap, go check out that show Alone, where they was in the woods and they had to survive in the woods, and see how fast they drop their body weight, how fast their body weight dropped. Like, you, yeah, y'all got a problem with losing weight? Don't worry. When shit hit the fan, you gonna lose a lot of weight. Don't even trip. Don't trip. You gonna be right down to your high school size, the way y'all want to be back to your high school size. Don't worry.
Talk about more post exercise crashes because food is one of those big bucket of food. You got to look at the calorie serving size. And if you look hard enough, it's going to look good. But it's very scammy as well. But it's about how many
Yeah.
calories per serving per day for each individual. For a guy my size just sitting around all day, I'm going to burn at least 2 servings right off the bat just by not doing anything each day. So watch out for those marketing gimmicks. Make sure you're getting quality food. Just do your research before you spend a ton of money on this stuff. And it's not just food and water. Think beans, bullets, and band-aids. What kind of security are you going to be running? Are you going to be gardening? Make sure you have a couple tools of each. Make sure you have a backhoe. Make sure you have a tiller. Make sure you have ways to protect yourself and not just one. The more tools and gear that you have, the more people that can help you in the activities like gardening or posting security. This is obviously going to need to scale up depending on the group size or lack of skills. You can have all the stuff in the world and you still won't have a chance to make it through SHTF. An
Mm.
underground bunker would definitely help though. Skills are everything in my book. The problem is most people stop at knowledge.
If you want to learn how to edit really well for professional Hollywood.
it's online, and it stops there for them. And that information is not going to stick. It's not going to stay for long. You got to apply it. You have to put it into practice. Use your hands, make that mind body connection. And
So pause that right quick.
for longer.
Now, my wife sell herbs, right?
Right.
So she is familiar with plants, and a lot of times she likes to go out on hiking trails and identify shit by the eye. Because again, if it came down to it, well, at least I know that we got some foraging skills
Right.
uh, up under the belt. Somebody on the team that can look at a plant because they studied and they getting that again that hand, that mind body connection that he's speaking about. She's getting that by taking what she's read, going out into the nature to test it, get
Right.
familiar with it. Me, I like the fire. I like starting fires. So I know how to do that. I don't have to have lighter fluid or a fire starting agent. I can start a fire with a ferro rod and some kindling.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So the mind body connection, same thing it is with any kind of self defense, boxing, martial arts, whatever. The mind body combination of what they call and what he gonna cover called muscle memory. That shit is very important because muscle memory allows you to do shit without having to think about it.
Facts.
So that's all I want to chime in on that part.
No, that's very important. That's very important. That's actually dope that she can actually identify different plants. Because when it comes down to it, a lot of people gonna be so hungry that they're gonna just grab anything. Oh, it's berries on this tree. Let me get that. Let me get that and eat. Not knowing those berries don't. You can't eat those. It's not good for you.
Right,
Because it's only like a handful of berries that you can eat, right? If I'm not mistaken.
right. A lot of them you got to know what you're doing, otherwise you fuck around and end up sick.
Yeah, and that's it. And
You don't
you
want to
don't
be
want to
sick
be
in a
sick,
grid down. Ain't
because
no central air. Uh,
that's just like uh them Oregon Trail times. That's like the Oregon Trail times. Your ass get diarrhea, you dead. Once you,
right. No, like
yeah.
real talk. So yeah.
I gotta rewind that back. Y'all gotta listen to that. Y'all gotta listen to that part. That part was very important. The lack of skills, bruh. This is why we're in the predicament now. This is why we're telling you about this stuff now, is because y'all have lack of skills to survive. Y'all need to learn how to survive in a grid down situation. So
And
we
even before you get to learning how to survive, at least cover the first three, because all that shit is under your control.
facts.
You gotta
So
have somebody that teach you the skills to actually know them or have time enough to where you can practice yourself. So, but
hmm
knowing them is one thing. But again, in a survival situation, you always want to focus on the things that's in your control.
facts.
You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, uh, you do want to acquire more skills. What time is it? 12:55. Yeah, I'm finna have to get ready to go in a second, bro.
Yeah, we ready to be done. We ready to be
All
wrapping
right.
this up.
can't hear it, but that's the video.
skills to
It's
be able
stopping
to
doing
learn how
it.
you don't have general skills to extend the stuff you have or get you past limits in
You
life.
throw this way.
You're not going to get very far. Learning now how to defend yourself, how to protect your family, how to use pliers and tools to stop heavy bleeding, put sutures in, how to build a base of paint to protect your torso, or use a knife. Stuff is eventually going to run out, and skills are going to be the only thing you're left with. Firearm proficiency, self defense, which is great all around, and it's another great way to keep you fit. Water purification and procurement, food procurement, hunting, fishing, gardening, operational security, renewable energy. The list goes on and on. And let's be honest, there's not enough hours in the day or years in our life to learn everything. So that's another great reason to have community. I know that's a huge hot topic, guys. Let me know in the comments how you feel about it. I just don't see you surviving long term alone. You can spread that skill and that knowledge across others in your group too. Obviously, you need to be careful with the information you give out. Of course, take that into account with your teammates, but don't just take that knowledge, put it into a podcast and get people to get a skill out of it. It's going to be beneficial. You're going to remember it for longer, and you'll know how to use the gear and the stuff. You're not putting it into a drawer and making others use it. You're dropping it into the stuff and then thinking about it. If you run out, you have to put it down. You're going to be left with no ability to take care of yourself. So the top things that are going to get you killed are medication,
So, like you said, that's that's all the stuff that'll get you killed out here in these streets, bruh. And the when the shit hits the fan situation, you
Hang
know.
on, yeah, I'll be right back.
So yeah, like we said, make sure you have enough food and water. Make sure you have medicine. Make sure that you can acquire some skills. Take this information that we're giving you. Start trying to practice some of the stuff.
Shit, what you can do is just group up, like you and your partners, maybe two or three. If you ain't got no partners that you can do some real shit with, you really need to question your whole setup anyway. But because if I ain't got the motherfucker, I can't practice tying some knots with them. What the fuck is we doing?
Real talk. That's
So,
facts.
so you can learn as a group. Because again, don't nobody got all the goddamn answers. Hold
That's
on, bro. 1 second.
that's facts. Yeah, like like you said, practice. Practice the stuff that we're talking about. Every time you go to the market, grab 5 cans. Make sure you grab if you don't grab a case of water, grab a gallon of water. They have 3 gallons in a box. In the markets that I have. So grab one of them, and they don't even cost that much. So yeah, grab one of them and store it away. So, but when shit hits the fan, and say you have a shelter in place, and you have to hold your ground, you can have something to go off of, and you're not just living day by day and trying to forage for food. And because when them times come, it's gonna be a lot of people out there foraging for food, a lot of people ransacking houses and all that stuff. So yeah, learn how to
And
forage
they gonna lose their
properly.
life in the process.
fuck with me, hell yeah.
Because it's the thing, you gotta understand, if everybody's out doing the same shit, even if you hit a lick, how you gonna get back? With the lick. See,
Exactly.
it's not gonna be just, oh, I'm gonna finna go kick though. Man, you gotta get back to your spot.
Like you say, you ain't the only person that's out there ransacking and doing that stuff. So yeah, you gotta make it back. That's definitely a good point. You
And
might
again,
forget
making it back,
it
all that
back.
shit gonna get what kind of physical condition you in,
You might
all
not
that
remember.
shit finna play a role.
Hmm. And then don't have you had to move with a backpack. I showed you the backpack in the first live. I mean that's just a fraction of the stuff that you're gonna need, and that joint was already 40 pounds, close to 40 pounds. So can you put weigh your backpack, put 40 pounds in it, weigh it, and then run with your 40-pound backpack and see if you can do that. Cause
Yeah.
that's what
So
you're gonna have to do.
yeah, we got more coming. I'm gonna shoot you some more videos, shop, and
Yeah, we're gonna on the next episode we're gonna go over when you had to survive through the cold.
He said we got the best of both worlds. I was like,
So
yeah.
so
If we asked him, he was like,
gonna bring y'all some we're gonna bring y'all some heat when you had to survive through the cold. Are y'all prepared to survive through the cold? Can you survive without having no heat and stuff in your house? So we're gonna go over that. That's gonna be our next episode. But I may call Chop. That's Brian Tisdale. This is Always Carry Your Gun podcast. This is a real episode and a much needed episode. Do you have anything else you want to run over before
oh
we close out?
oh no, bro. Think it was a pretty good show. We did pretty good staying on topic because them first three, we just
Yeah,
been breaking bad.
yeah, we definitely was. We definitely just talking. We just talking shit on. But they felt it though. They felt that they felt that presence though. Like, oh yeah, yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's been real. I'm gonna get with you though. You already know.
Okay, bro.
All right.
All right.
While you was chasing down signs, I was steady counting mine. Trade nigga don't play nigga, got a little brother that's way bigger. Small nigga named Ray nigga, got big guns, he a straight hitter. Hella nigga that's down the ride.